about how you might have to try different kind of search techniques, different choices. One of the things we believe in is like, though everything is built in and you can just do everything, you should be able to do prompt augmentation. You should be able to do few-shot learning. You should be able to, change your search parameters. What do you feel about that? And any thoughts on how we are approaching it?
I think this is absolutely critical because every choice you make has a component of accuracy and cost associated with it, right? If you go for fine tuning, it's going to be extremely expensive for you. You will probably achieve, near to fine tuning or, very close to it, just using, let's say, a few shot learning example, right? And like even what goes in the few shot, you can get very creative with these things. You can have a RAG model, which from your entire list of the few shot examples can choose which examples will make most sense for the current use case and then inject that into the prompt. Same thing goes with, which database you choose, which models you choose. So I think having that configuration options makes a lot of sense and I think is valuable.
Now, one fun thing is we are talking about how fine-tuning models can be very expensive, and I used to believe that until very recently. So very recently we started doing CPU-based fine-tuning of Mistral, and we were able to fine-tune for like $90, I kid you not. But then, of course, if you try to do GPT-4 fine-tuning, a large language model, it gets incredibly expensive. But with 7 billion parameters, if you can fine-tune for $100, I think the world's going to change really quickly.
Yes, I agree. The other thing to remember with fine-tuning is the amount of data that you have to generate, right? You'll have to annotate the data, have it ready. It has to be relevant to the use case, and then you train the model.
Absolutely right. So in Able, what we do is when you do a thumbs up or edit and save, like right in the user interface, that's what we're doing. We're collecting the fine-tuning data.
Right.
Or if you're doing a RAG use case, the RAG context has to be in the fine-tuning data, right?
Yes.
The snippet has to be in there. We do that collection because no user is going to type that in for you, right? So you're exactly right. I think the future is going to be try different techniques for different generative AI use cases and keep going more and more until you hit the level you need.
No, absolutely. And I think, so to your point, I think the start is always going to be, let's say, with a very big LLM model. Once you identify which use case you want to concentrate on, you are probably going to, switch to an open source small model, train it on your data set and have it do that very specific task. So we are already hearing a lot about vertical models or, very specific small models to do a part of the job.